Also, video waste. Also,
Yeah. But all right, we've been bullshitting long enough. Let's talk about the movie, Jacob.
all right. Well, my brilliant choice for movie was Kevin Smith's 1985 Jerry Bruckheimer movie about God. Um,
It
we're
is.
talking about we're talking about Dogma.
Yeah, we're talking about Dogma. Talking about Dogma.
So we've both seen this movie. I like it a lot, and
Yeah.
even watching it again, I was like, this movie's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Like it's just a good movie.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of good dialogue. So um, I thought I thought it was awesome, and I'm excited to talk about it, even though you can't tell by the volume of my
I
voice.
can I can
Uh,
feel your passion brewing right now and stuff on
yeah,
how the ecstasy just getting ready to come out for how excited you are to talk about this movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
God
let's
damn.
jump into it.
Getting ready to like throw something over there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm bouncing off the roof. I'm bouncing off the roof.
I swear.
Uh,
This is the most excited I've ever seen Jacob.
so Dogma, show stealer. What's your show stealer?
I'm gonna go with the script. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with the casting, the actors. I thought like all the actors. I'm gonna also go with the proper placement of Jay and Silent Bob. Don't put them as main characters. Put them as side characters, and they can do funny shit. But the whole story doesn't need to revolve around them. So script, casting, actors, storyline. All of the above kind of deal. It's just a really good movie. You know. So what do you got?
yeah. Well, I agree with you. I think that so yeah, I pretty much agree exactly. I think that the story and the storyline is just super creative, and it's just really fun. And again, the casting, it was brilliant. Like everybody nailed their role. I couldn't see anybody else do those things.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, same thing. So, Showbreaker.
I I when I watched this, I really had a tough time picking a showbreaker. I don't think this really had a showbreaker. I think it's a good movie. Is it the best movie? Is it the best? No, but it's a good movie. It's a solid movie. When you hit all of those cues, you look like you're getting ready to perform like that Major Tom. Like, look at Jacob is floating in the International Space Station right above us right now. That's why we're having to do this. Jacob, can you see San Francisco from where you're at? Bum, 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 bum.
Uh,
Fucking
uh, sorry, I
no, no,
distracted you.
it's no. But no, I said everything. Basically, I have no showbreaker for this. It's not a perfect movie,
Yeah,
but it's a good movie.
yeah, I don't have any complaints. So I actually, yeah, okay, I can complain about anything. Um,
Good.
the only, but the only thing that I have is so minuscule. The first angel that comes to tell the girl that like she's been chosen to carry out this mission, Professor Snape. Um, I don't like his fucking I don't like his voice.
Okay, his name's Metatron, and actually, he's like, I thought he was great. I thought that stale,
No,
dry
no, no.
humor.
He is great. That's the thing. He is great. I love that character. I love the way he played the character, but just the tone of his voice reminds me too much of mine, and I don't like it.
This motherfucker sounds. Yeah, now you're talking about it. Yeah, you are very Hans Gruberish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah. There you go. I'm
yeah,
Hans.
just like Fuck that guy. He's got my voice. But no, I think
Basically, I don't hear my own medicine or whatever.
that's great. That's just, literally you could have like I don't like the credits. You just like I don't like that motherfucker because he sounds like me.
I don't like his voice because it sounds like my
Yeah.
voice.
Just like sitting there and be like, so how did you like it? Twas fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you need to start doing your reviews, like Hans Gruber and stuff.
Yeah. Today we talk about Kindergarten Cop.
Ooh, today's kindergarten cop. If you can't tell by my outward appearance, I enjoyed this movie very much. Fucking, you are right. You fucking nailed that shit. Holy shit! I never realized that. Yeah, you and fucking Professor Snape are literally the same person. Mine is the dark hair. Holy shit!
Everything. Everything.
Yeah,
Mine is everything.
yeah. I mean, there
The
are
bank
like, yeah,
account, the age, everything but the voice. The same dry ass voice.
yeah, just. Fuck it. All right, all right, all right. Let's move on to the next topic.
I guess that kind of takes us to.
Are we on thrilling? No, start. You want to just start now from here?
Whoa, we're going off the rails here.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it is I think it is Thriller Kill.
yeah. Thrill.
Uh,
It's a thrilling
yeah,
movie.
thrilling. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
enjoyable.
yeah. There's
Yeah,
such good writing.
yeah,
It's like the dialogue is so good.
yeah. And that's really what saves it. I think also what really is thrilling is they made a comedy about religion without
Hmm.
being like, ha 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 ha, you are a religious person, I'm gonna make fun of you. That never.
Which is exactly what the Righteous Gemstones is doing right now. They're
Yes,
making a comedy, but they're not being disrespectful.
yeah, they're doing it to a very niche small group, just like this did
Well,
it
yeah,
to just Catholic
Catholic. Yeah,
ideas, Catholic dogma. But I like the
yeah.
fact that a person could go into this movie who has faith, okay, and go, I see nothing wrong. They never once did anything quote unquote blasphemous. I mean, yeah, Jay says, the fucking F word a bunch of times, and he, like, there's a shit monster. But God is in the
So,
movie.
are
There.
you trying to? Dude, that's one of my that's like that one moment for me is when they got Alanis Morissette to play God. I
Yeah.
was like, fucking coolest decision ever. Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But I also thought it was funny that, like, throughout the movie, everybody's like, he's black, he's a girl, he's a guy. Like, everybody, it's different to everybody. Um, but yeah, so that was probably like one of my favorite parts of the whole movie. It was like, ha ha ha. And she's just like trying to do cartwheels and shit. You know what I mean? Like, she's just super innocent about it.
I guess when you're the supreme being of the universe, all the fucking monotonous shit kind of just makes no sense. So, fuck it. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to play skee ball. It's good enough for me. And that's why it is thrilling, because it is funny without making fun of. Yes, there are moments in the movie that a person, a religious person, can go in and go, I feel attacked, and then a person can go, well, no, they're not attacking that, they're attacking this. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so where are we at? Where are we at here? What's the
I
fucking
guess
score?
uh I think that we're just at the wrap up, and if there's anything you want to talk about specifically,
Um,
uh
one thing I do want to talk about is, like, okay, this is Kevin Smith when he really, really cared. Like, he
yeah.
really cared. Um, and the after this is when, like, I need to make some fucking money. Fuck art. I need to make some money.
Yeah,
And that's when he started pumping out all the Jay and Silent Bob movies, Tusk.
yeah,
I think the only other one that really, like, Red State comes
yeah.
across really
Red,
well, you know.
really good.
Um, but he needs he. It feels like he needs $5, an iPhone, and an idea, and go make a movie like he did with, like, Clerks.
Yeah,
Not I need $3 billion to make Clerks or Mallrats 2, you know, which if you Google search Kevin Smith and look at his movies, there's this thing down there that says Mallrats 2. And I'm
yeah.
like,
They've been that around for years, um, but they have trouble with like Jason Lee, and they have trouble with like one of the women that would be in the movie,
hmm,
like either wanting too much money or just not wanting to do it, and they're trying to get them. But pretty much everybody was in that reboot, so they could do it. They would just probably have to pay them. And I feel like honestly, in that situation, this is like super off topic, but fuck it. I feel like in that situation, a lot of those people ain't really working. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So they're probably trying to juice that movie for whatever they can get, and it's like actually halting it getting accomplished because everybody wants these huge paydays for like B-rated actors or C-rated at that point.
yeah. And I don't mind that idea, but what more story? Like, there's movies out there that, oh, I want them to continue the story, or I want them to continue because there's more story. But Mallrats, I thought, was accomplished. You had a beginning, a middle, and an end to the Mallrats, you know, and it's just this moment in time that's like an aquarium, you know, it's just locked there now. But if you make a part two 30 years later, it's like, what is Jason Lee just going to be like, you know, who the fuck goes to the mall anyway? It's just like a bunch of old people doing the mall walks. You know, Jason Lee's just doing the mall walks. That's it. That's mall rats and stuff. They're not mall rats. It's called mall walkers. You know.
I mean, I would like to see. I'm a sucker for nostalgia. I think
Yeah.
we've covered that. So, like, anything that is nostalgic, I'm like, okay, all right, I'm in.
Yeah. I mean, if it's done well, I mean, I
I
just
mean,
I
this is
don't.
art. Not,
I have this weird feeling that it's gonna be like Clerks 2 or Jay and Silent Bob reboot, where it's not it almost feels like an Adam Sandler movie. You know, I'm gonna throw a ton of shit in this movie that people are gonna say, I know what that is. Oh hey, I know what that is. You know, and people are gonna clap and they're gonna eat popcorn, and then on the way home they're gonna go, yeah, I forgot completely what the fuck that movie was. I remember they did do this, but they're gonna forget. You know, like, it doesn't stick to your bones.
yeah, I mean, I doubt it would stick to my bones, but I think like I would take a Clerks too. I enjoyed Clerks too.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a complete departure with familiar faces from the original.
Yeah.
Uh, but I didn't dislike it. The reboot I didn't hate either, but it just definitely wasn't my favorite shit. Like it was, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, movie. Same thing with like Jackass 4, like
Yeah.
movie has been consumed or whatever, you know?
Yeah. It doesn't need to exist. It exists. I watch it and I understand like what's going on, but it doesn't stick to me like, let's say, the first Mallrats or Clerks, you know.
Right.
Those movies stick to my bones. I can not only recite dialogue and remember when I saw it and how it made me feel. You know, it made me feel. Whereas these are just kind of like going to, like, you know, like a
Do you remember
funeral.
feelings?
Yeah, remember feelings? Yeah,
I'm
but
starting to have.
it's
Do you remember feelings?
yeah.
Dennis, I have feelings every day of my life. Are you telling me you don't have feelings?
but but yeah, so I mean, it's a short wrap up, but I mean, is there anything else about this movie? I mean, like, yeah, folks, we kind of skipped over like cinema. Wow, it's shot like a regular movie. There's
It's shot like
nothing.
a Smith movie.
It's what?
It's shot like a Kevin Smith movie. Kevin
Yeah,
Smith their own thing, so
I mean, is there the soundtrack? Nope, nothing worthwhile. You know.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, what's your okay? Like, okay, we did skip it. That one line. Do you have a one liner in this?
Uh, I don't know. That's really hard because there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, it's the dialogue
Well,
heavy.
yeah, yeah. It's not so much like the like a one-liner per se, but like specific conversations are really good. Like between Loki, and whatever Ben Affleck.
Ben
Uh,
Affleck.
yeah,
Just
between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
yeah,
Um, in the beginning where he's like Loki's having the whole conversation with that uh
none.
nun, yeah, and then he has that little conversation like, you've sat in his presence before, like, and he's like, I just like fucking with him, like
Yeah,
that's the kind of like angel narrative that like our generation has, like that's what we think of when we think of like angels, like yeah, they're up there just fucking with us, like
yeah. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
yeah.
That's what I think of and stuff. They all look like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. Sounds like hell to me. So, what do you start? What would you star this movie?
Mm, I feel comfortable giving this movie like 4 stars.
Yeah, that's where I think I'm at. I think I'm gonna go 4.5 and be difficult. Um, but yeah, it's because I really didn't have a complaint. It's not a 5 star. Uh,
No,
but it definitely it sticks there with you.